Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to live coverage of the 20th running of the Bristol Hour, the HT Ignition Season 3 finale, where currently Camonized is sitting in the position to bring home his first ever Oval Championship and his first ever championship within HT Ignition as these drivers go to the choose with about 10 minutes remaining in this race here at Bristol Hour 20. AX7 Nightmare came into this race 6 points behind Camonized to win the title. Zodiac Chaos has officially retired. Brendan is out mathematically, and Popular has a long shot to make the championship as we go green flag back out at the Bristol Hour. Battle for the lead. Currently, that's AX7 Nightmare and Popular battling for very important points as they battle for the lead into turns 1 and 2. It's been a crazy race for Popular, who qualified on pole. He's back up to the front. He's battling with Fireball, who's a non-championship contending driver for second place right now as Nightmare leads. Currently, Nightmare would capture the championship with the positions being this way. He's got to win, and he's battling right now with Fireball. 3 wide for the lead off of 4. The momentum carried them on the outside there for the lead for the moment and left Popular out to dry. Now Popular is going back to the lead. Popular battling, trying to get the extra points. He needs to possibly win the championship, but he needs a lot of help to have that happen. And here goes Camonized into pit road. Camonized coming into this race was up by 6 points on everybody else for a championship title. He's in the pit road. He was in the back on that restart. Not looking good for him right now. But what is looking good, though, is that Nightmare has lost first position, second, and is now back to third. Popular battling for the lead against Fireball. Behind Fireball is Nightmare, trailing in a little bit behind in third. And then in fourth, it is Crazy Lucha, a little bit behind them. Popular and Fireball battling side by side. What great racing at the Bristol Hour. Last season, you might remember, Zodiac Chaos was the winner of the Bristol Hour, but Nightmare became the champion. It is not necessary to win the Bristol Hour to be the champion, but that is the situation that Nightmare will find himself in if Camonized is in third or fourth position. Battling right now is Popular with Fireball, and Popular and Fireball have been battling for this lead for quite a while now, side by side as they continue to pull away from Nightmare. What an incredible pace they have. You see just going into turns 1 and 2 how tight it is at this Bristol Hour track. The second time it's been run on this configuration. Camonized is the last car on the lead lap here. He's towards the back. He's about a straightaway ahead of the leaders. He was the first to make his pit stop on this open window of pit stops. Should be about 1 or 2 more stops depending on how far we go as we're getting close to the end of this one. Still leading is Popular. Fireball in second, trying to make a move down the inside. He's on the corner panel of Popular, not allowing him to pull away. Intense battling here at Bristol Hour 20. As we said, Camonized, who came in late in the season, about halfway through, has completely dominated the playoffs. He's won 3 races in a row in the playoffs. He didn't capture any other race wins during the regular season, but he's won all 3 playoff races and has got a good 6-point lead over Zodiac and Nightmare. Zodiac, who's now retired. Nightmare, who's still in this, in third right now as Fireball and Popular battle. But there will be a green flag pit stop soon to come if there is no yellow flag, which will mean this is going to be completely dependent on strategy, how much these drivers go and get for fuel. I am a little concerned, though, because Camonized came in a lot earlier than these other drivers, especially the other championship drivers. Popular is not pitted. Nightmare is not pitted. Fireball, who's not a championship contender, has not pitted. He's sitting in second right now. So you have to think that Camonized is on an alternate strategy than these drivers, trying to find something, anything that works. And currently with him being in last place and Nightmare sitting in third, Nightmare's got the championship currently within his grasp to repeat. He's won season 15 in HPRL nearly a decade ago. Last season in HT Ignition season 2, he won the title for the first time in nearly a decade, and he's looking to repeat and be a back-to-back champion here today at the Bristol Hour. Popular, though, still leading up front here in first place in front of Fireball as they have run 312 laps here at this Bristol Hour. Nightmare here and on board behind Fireball and Popular. You'll see the gap is about 3 mongooses to Fireball and then an extra 2 to Popular. And he's got a little bit of work to do. Just needs to maintain this ground, though, and hope Camonized doesn't undercut them on his pit strategy. But they will, soon have to come into pit road here as Brendan has gotten the provisional. And look at this, into pit road. That is not AX7 Nightmare. That is Ghost, his teammate, or one of his former teammates. He's into pit road as some of the other drivers start to pit. Sullied into pit road. So these top three drivers, Fireball, Popular, who are on an incredible pace, need to come into pit road. It's just as we say that, Popular into pit road as Ghost is leaving. He's going to start his green flag pit cycle. Ghost trying to stay on the lead lap. He won't. He goes behind Fireball. He's now battling side by side with Nightmare. Nightmare will need to come into pit here soon with Fireball as well. Exiting their pit road, that's a big mistake. Popular contacts Brendan heading out of pit road, and that's going to slow him down big time. Might cost him some huge time up front after green flag pit stops cycle out.
Lap complete.
The 20th running of the Bristol Hour, ladies and gentlemen, a historic Halo racing event. Nearly 16 years of this Bristol Hour event occurring on Halo, and we've had so many different winners and incredible races throughout the years. As we take a look at some onboards here, Fireball leading. Look at his fuel at the bottom of your screen. He's got about a fifth of that tank left. He's going to need to pit before the end of the race for sure. How much will he grab, though, is the question. We have only about 2 minutes to the 2 to go mark, and if he can grab just a little bit and enough to make it to the checkered flag, he will be good enough to win this race. The question is, though, will we get a caution bringing out extra laps, which would cause more fuel to be needed here? So this is going to be interesting. Fuel strategy game from here on out. Cam and I's went in earlier than any of the other championship drivers. In fact, he went in earlier than any driver, championship or not. And we'll see where he's sitting at in field right now. He's actually not sitting too pretty, sitting a little bit better than Fireball. He might be able to make it to the end, but we'll have to see. Fireball, Nightmare, both about on the same fuel strategy here. Who will come in to get fuel first and how much? That is the question. Who will get it and how much will they get? We're getting dangerously close to the end of this race. Nightmare is going to be pitting soon, I assume. Same with Fireball. They got about 1 or 2 more laps maybe on that tank of fuel, and they are clearly the leaders. Fireball has maintained the gap and has extended it over Nightmare as we are getting ready to come to the 2 to go. Nightmare, though, he's into pit road a little bit earlier than Fireball. As expected, he needed the pit. He's got a sliver of fuel left. He's into pit road, and he's pitting, and now Fireball's into pit road. Nightmare takes his pit stop. He comes out of pit road, and we'll see where he ends up. Where will this put Nightmare? Will he have the lead? He's right behind Popular, so he's not going to have the lead. Fireball is out of pit road. He splash and goes. He gets a little bit of fuel, but it doesn't look like he got a lot. So we're going to be heading to the 2 to go here very shortly, and Nightmare got a little bit of fuel, got more than Fireball, and it looked like he got more than Popular. Fireball got the least amount, and he is the leader. And he's the leader by a good amount. He got a really good jump out of pit road there, which means he didn't fill up that much. And he's got about a whole straightaway gap in front of Popular and Nightmare. Nightmare sitting in third. Second is Popular. Fireball coming to the 2 to go here shortly. I think it's going to be 2 to go next time by. Yep, there it is. 2 to go. The timer has expired. 2 to go. This time by for Fireball to win the Bristol Hour. Nightmare currently in a good position to win the title. Fireball's going to pit with 2 to go. So will Popular. Nightmare stays out. He takes the lead. Cam and I's in the pit road as well. From 4th position, Cam and I's has to pit, and the only driver in the title race stays out. Nightmare takes the white flag. Fireball comes out of pit road, but he won't have the first place position. And out of turn 4, your repeat winner, Nightmare, wins at the Bristol Hour and wins back-to-back titles. Cam and I's will get 3rd position, it appears, but that will not be enough to win the title. AX7 Nightmare needed a miracle and greatness at this track, and he got it today. AX7 Nightmare wins Bristol Hour 20 and your HT Ignition Season 3 title. Congratulations to AX7 Nightmare on back-to-back championships, beating out Fireball there on the last pit cycle, Popular as well, and Cam and I's. And heartbreak for Cam and I's, coming up just shy of his first HT Ignition title, but a valiant effort considering how late he joined into the season. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been live coverage of the Bristol Hour, the 20th running of the Bristol Hour. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Eternal Dink. We will see you next season for HT Ignition Season 4 action.